All right, so this is the interview project for Mrs. Bailey, and this is my Omnita 10 summative. All right, so the first person on our list is Rosa Parks, and she was an activist. Our first question for on Mrs. Parks was, what issues were you involved in? And she was mainly involved in the Montgomery bus boycott. The incident was that Rosa Parks was coming home on the bus, but she was seated on the front row of the colored section on the bus, so she was in the right place. However, the white seats got filled, and so the bus driver asked Mrs. Parks and three others to vacate their seats and then move back. But the other riders complied, but Mrs. Parks refused, and so she was arrested, and so this really sparked the bus boycott. And so the contributions that she made during this period were that like after she was arrested, people started to fight for the civil rights more. Buses started to be less in use by blacks, and blacks started to walk more. And buses weren't making the money they used to, so they had to do something about it, or else this would be a big problem for the bus industry. And so the lasting impact that she made on society on off of all this was that she fought the law, and she stood up and she won. And so now blacks and whites can ride together on buses, and and so this is the lasting impact of her fight that she made to get blacks same rights as whites. So our next person is Rachel Carson, and she was also an activist. So Rachel Carson was mostly known for her environmental activism. She really stood up for the environment and wanted to protect it, and she could not see that all these people were abusing the environment because of pollution and everything, and she wanted to show people and tell people that this is not right. So she made a contribution, and she wrote the book The Silent Spring. And so this book really brought out all the um like all the issues that were involved with pollution and the environment. And so people started to understand that this is wrong, and that if they don't stop this, then they might not have an earth to live on. And so that put fear in people, and fear makes people act. And so people started to conserve the environment and make sure that it was safe. Now, lasting impact that she had on society was that her book made people realize that the environment was also very very important, and uh they gotta have a place to live that's neat and clean, and also healthy to breathe in. And so this is what really sparked this movement, and so people created a day just to celebrate the earth and thank the earth for all the natural resources and oxygen it gives us, and they called it Earth Day. Okay, so our next person is President John F. Kennedy, and President Kennedy was involved in a lot of things, but mainly he was involved in the Cold War, and the Cold War, um, as you all know, is a tension between the Soviets and the U.S. on the basis of communism. because the Soviets wanted to spread communism and the U.S. wanted to contain communism. So these conflicting ideals made the USSR and the U.S. Like enemies. And so some of the contributions that he made during this period was he made a reform called the New Frontier during the economic recession, and so this helped many people and the country itself get back on track and start making money again. People started earning, people started consuming, and so this was a big thing for the country because in order for the country to prosper, people keep having to consume, and they don't have jobs that can consume, so that's really bad. But the, like apart from this, he also played a big part in the civil rights movements for America, and so he helped blacks get the rights that they had today. But this made a problem for him. Society did not like that blacks would have the same rights as whites, and so this put people in anger, and some people uh just stopped like Kennedy, and eventually he got um, assassinated, and but even though he could not see whites and blacks together, um President Lin- President Lin- President Lyndon B. Johnson finished the work that he started. But during all this during all this happy civil rights, there was some opposition to it, and that was Eugene Bull Connor. He was very much against blacks having the same rights as whites, and the issue that he was involved in, as like I said in the previous slide, was the civil rights. He he did not like the fact that blacks would have the same rights as whites because he always thought as blacks as inferiors, and he did not want to see them together with the white supremacy. And the laws kept saying that whites and blacks could be together, but he even said we'll make our own laws, which means he doesn't care about the laws. And so Bull Connor created his own symbol of racism, and so he became a big racist they're not as an opposition to this civil rights movement that was happening. And he thought that blacks have always been the inferiors of history, so then why change that? He they really thought that it did not make sense. But in the end, blacks did get their rights, and now they live together happily. So they lived together with whites happily. So in the end, Bull Connor lost, and it wasn't worth fighting for the rights and fighting the law. So for our last person, we have Jackie Robinson, a groundbreaker. Jackie Robinson, as on the picture, was a big baseball player. Um, he was in the major leagues, and he played for the Dodgers, and so this was a big thing back then because being black and playing in the sports was a big thing, and but he did face lots of racism during this time. Even in his childhood and his in adulthood, he faced lots of racism to playing the major league baseball, but he still fought his way, and he had skills, so he definitely did deserve playing in the major leagues, and so he got what he deserved. And some contributions that he made was that he became the first black to play in the major leagues, and that is a huge feat. That he was a huge milestone for the family and his race, and to this inspired more people to follow their dream, because he followed his dream and it worked out for him in the end. And so the lasting impact that he left on society was that people who have a dream, they should follow it, because he had a dream, he followed it, he stuck to it, and he had problems that he faced, but he still crossed over those, and now we know him as one of the most legendary Major League Baseball players. And I would just like to conclude by saying, thank you for watching my presentation.